Good day, everyone. Officially Memorial Day on Monday, and I burned a little extra oil tonight and stayed up and got the big block and the small block version of this car done. I'd like to show you something that's extremely important before you get started. Don't just blow this off and grab the cars, please. You'll be extremely unhappy. I want to show you how to set it up. Okay? It's extremely important. I can't stress it enough. So come on, let's go to the gears. In sixth gear, it has the potential to take you up to 903 miles an hour because of the 218 rear end. So you have to be very mindful of the speedometer. I've got it at 18 and 20 for the experimental slicks in for the tire pressure. The fuel is up to you, but I'm running 77 liters, which is probably too much for the test. So let's bring it down to 33 of them. Okay, I can't see it too good, it's far away. Electronics, 10%. The turbo start out with 10%. Aero, one in the front, one in the back. You're not going to need more than that because it's going to push down at high speed, and you're going to get a little bit of a creep through. The rubber's going to come through the side of around 400 miles an hour. The alignment, -1 degree camber in the front, both of them. -1 degree camber in the back, both of them, very important. Brakes, I've got 140% brake power, 64% as far as the bias. The dampeners, now I haven't adjusted these, but we really could get a lot better handling out of it if we do. All right, drivetrain, we got 95% power, we've got 60% differential coast and 10% preload. Suspensions. The ABR is, I think it's a little tight, so I'm going to bring this down to, what is that, 3,900 in the front, and we're going to bring it down to 30,000 in the back. Now, the height that we're seeing here is due to the 110 millimeters in the back, both sides, and 44 millimeters in the front, both sides. The height in the front is 94, both sides. The height in the back is 150, I think it is, both sides. I can hardly see it. We got 45 millimeters of travel, both sides in the front, and 40 in the back. The Varius is 100% steer assist. I've got a pit set up for 33 gallons at the pit stop, and they're going to put on another set of experimental slicks for me. So let's go back, and the two changes that I just made, let's add to this right now. Okay. What did I do? Okay. What is it? EBR? ABR? ABR. Less ABR. Okay. Anti-roll bar. Whew. I got up at 2 in the morning to finish this up because I wanted to get it done yesterday, but I didn't. So let's take her out for a drive, and you'll get a chance to see how it does. This is a big block version. Now, it's not just because you got the same skins on both cars. They are not the same car. Trust me, they're not. Let's get on in there. Let's leave this up here just so I want you to be mindful of it as well. Okay, let's get started. Now, just to show you, 10% turbo is what we got. Now, yesterday when I tested it, I was very unhappy with the handling, but I realized today, when I made a few changes, be mindful of your speed. You can't just jab that accelerator pedal because you're going to be going way faster than the car can go through the turns. We're doing 38 miles an hour now. Watch. 38. Kunos don't lie. My speedometer's off a little bit. I'm asked Jody, maybe he'll help me. Now see, 25, 30, you go through here with ease. No problem. You try to go through there at 80 or 90, you're going to have a real problem. All right, we're already doing 120 miles an hour in second gear. It's easy to think you're driving some other car where you're not, you don't have the high-end gears, but you're doing this. So here, 80 miles an hour, we're coming into this corner. It's not too bad. Let's go down to first. We're coming into this corner at 40 or so. You're fine. You're fine. In a race, though, you're going to get hyped out, and you're going to push the car too hard, and it's going to go spin around a circle on you. Now, we'll have plenty of time to make up for driving what seems slow, but we're not. We're still doing 80 miles an hour. Now, very lively suspension, so you have to be mindful. 55 through here, no problem. The car will do 55 through 60 through here, no problem, no problem. We're going to go up to 30% and go light on the pedal, very light. 62 miles an hour coming into this corner, not a problem. See, it does it easy. Now we're going to second gear. Now the fun begins. Third, I'm light on the pedal. Oh, missed the gear completely in fourth. Bring the turbo down 20%, or you're going to hurt yourself. You've got to have an adjustment set up on your wheel where your thumb can adjust up and down, or else it's just not going to work for you. It's just not meant to work any other way. Now there's third gear, burning rubber at 190 miles an hour. Go down to 10% turbo, okay? Now we're just going to watch. 50 miles an hour, we can go around this corner. 30, no problem. You've got to be mindful or you're going to upset the car and you're going to be pissed and you're going to say it's a piece of shit. It's not. It just has to be driven a certain way. You can win races with the car, but you've got to be mindful of how the car operates. If you take it out like just somebody else's car, you're going to be foot to the firewall the whole time and you're going to be in the ditch because this car is not meant to do that. That's what I was doing yesterday. I was so frustrated I could have shit sparks. And then I finally put it away before I got too, I was cussing like a dirty rotter, and I don't want to do that. So I knew I was way too tired and I was way too frustrated. So we've got, what do we got? 20% turbo right now, okay? 20, second gear. Burnt the living shit out of them right through fourth, and you saw we didn't lose control. You have to be mindful. Now 10% turbo through here. The turbo's your friend, but it can also really put a fuck to you. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have put it that way, but you have to be mindful of, and use it to your advantage. It's your tool. See, we're still doing 80 miles an hour and coming into these corners. Now we should be able to do 70, 80 miles an hour, and the car will do it, no problem. But you can't come through here at 200 miles an hour, you're going to upset the car. Same thing, you've got to be mindful of your speed. Now it's starting to talk to you at 90. Gentle on the wheel, don't jerk the piss out of it. Gentle with the right foot. It's 122 through there. It's easy to go faster than you think you are. First gear. Remember, the gears are very tall. Very tall, but we got thousands of horsepower, thousands. Okay, watch, 40 miles an hour. It feels like we're creeping, we're not creeping. Okay, all right, ready? All right. 70% turbo, fourth gear. There we go. Now bear with me, bear with me, bear with me. The brakes are excellent. Okay, let's, I want to show you the outside view of the car as we're going down the straightaway. I want you to be mindful of this. Please do pay attention because it's in your benefit to do so. I don't mean to be a peckerhead, I'm just trying to help you. Okay, so here we go. Watch when the setup comes on. You're going to see the car change its attitude a little bit. Now, this fucking mouse, excuse me. All right, I can't turn the wheel or I would, but I'll show you. I've got it as far out as I possibly can without the tire digging when you turn. And the same thing for the back. I've got I needed every bit of width I could get because this is a skinny car to begin with, and we got tons of horsepower. So I got it the best I can get it without it digging like a bastard once we're going fast. But I didn't want the rubber digging through the side of the car. It takes away from the immersion. Okay.
Speaking of immersion, get you some. Man, what a fucking booty.
If I ever, whew, I hope in heaven I got one looking like that. Whoo, baby. I might be old, but I ain't dead. All right, now, we're sporting 396 badge in the front, 396 badge on the left. All of them light up, by the way. Beautiful gold. And what do we got in the back? We got 396. If you could get close enough to see that, you might stand a chance of whooping the car, but I don't count on it. Now, bear with me. This is worth it. Because you're going to be driving this thing. I'm putting both of these up for you guys. I'm taking that other one off I'm not happy with it. I'm getting rid of that. So if you've got that car, keep it if you want to. But I'm updating that media drive this morning as soon as I get done with this video for you. See, honest to God, 440 miles an hour. That's plenty fast. If you can't whoop everybody else with this car, it's just because you haven't taken the time to learn how to drive it. It is narrow, and it is powerful. And I'm not bragging. I'm just trying to help you before you get in over your head and you pile it up time after time, and it will not work for you because you're over driving the car. Now, see, we just blew the tires right up, blew them right up, no problem at all. And it's a nice car. It really is, but you've got to learn to drive it. I can't stress it enough. Or else you're gonna wipe out. It's not gonna work for you. See, we're already doing over 130 here. Nice flames, beautiful side pipes, all for one comment. That fella or whoever he was said, "Gee, Hubble, is that a big block?" I thought, no, I didn't make the big block version. I went and I looked, did a little research, and they're the ones that had the side pipes. So I go, well, we're going to have to grab some side pipes off of different cars. And I chose, finally, after I was going to take them off of the Shelby Daytona, but they didn't look right. So I took them off the Shelby Cobra, and I was happy with that. So I think you could tell we got a happy car on our hands. Nice 396 badge. It lights up right here on the dashboard. You've got a Hearst Competition Plus. You got a nice car. And we did a 920 theoretical, for one lap. But let's go into the showroom, and I'll show you both of the cars, and then I'm going to end this, and I'll get this video up to you, and you'll get links to the cars. Let's get another one for you. That's the sound that you heard was coming from this. This is where I got the sound for that car. And wait till you see the next build coming. Hoo 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 hoo. What was this thing? A Chevrolet, yes. And we got the big block in there now. So let's get the small block in there. Now let's give him all the stars. He deserves them. And let's get him right in there. Now, bing. There it is. Beautiful. Okay, here we got. They're basically identical cars, basically, but they are not identical cars. Much of the running part of them is identical. Let's get some activity, get some lights on, get the driver in there. Okay. Now, I was going to put other badging on this morning, but it would not take it. So we got. This does light up if we were using this car, 327 for the small block. And it's got one on the other side, but we do have cowl induction. And look at that hood. I mean, I spent no bullshit. This was not easy. Very, very much not easy to take a scoop like this off of a Corvette, a 69 Corvette, or I think it was, or 70, and meld it to here because we had a hump in the center that doesn't have a hump there. So you're going to get a tiny little bit of a ridge that you can kind of see, but I did the best I could. I spent hours on it. But it's so much nicer job than yesterday. I'm so disappointed with what I did. I really am. I should never let that out like it was. Look at the cowl induction. That comes off of Donnie Hertz 454 Chevelle 1970. And the 396 badge, and we got one in the front. I was going to put the little whites, or the little logos in them, but the car took a shit, wouldn't take them, so we don't have it. But you've got your cars, both of them, both flavors, and we're good to go, guys. We're good to go. Let's see here. Let's give this a phase 1, and we'll give this one. I think it's this one. Yes. Now we got both of those are real cars, by the way, and people do own them. I mean, those paint jobs. So that's what we've got. Hey, the lights came on. That was cool. I didn't do that. If you wanted this scoop to be black and match the car, let's see how we would go about that. Let's get rid of this one. Let's go to here. Now, what we're going to do, we're going to touch the cowl. The name is Body 33, okay? Now the diffuse is skin based, so it'll be the color of the car. I think that's the only choice we got, and that's what the thing looks like. This is where everything is. Because it's called Body 33, I don't think that the body is called Body 33. No, the material is paint, whatever it is, but it is still skin based. So we could address that at another time, but because it is getting late, and I do have a full day ahead of me, it's 5 o'clock in the morning. I started this at 2, so we're buttoning it up for you. And if you'd have any problem with the drivers, you have to have the drivers that are helmetless drivers. I'll throw the drivers with the patch just to make sure you have them, and you'll be good to go. How's that sound? All right, guys. I'll get them boxed up for you and with the comments. Okay? Bye-bye now.